But my feet and my knees were talking to me saying, big guy, we got to reduce the load. You're killing us. So that was a problem at first. Like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this tomorrow. Hey guys, what's up? It's Big Scott, and I want to talk about the 3 things I learned after going to the gym for 50 days in a row. I said, I'm going to go in there David Goggins style and do a 3-hour workout, and hopefully it turns into 5 or 8. Well, let me tell you, that didn't happen. What actually happened is at about minute 62, I was done. My body said, you haven't been in here as hard getting it in like this. So 62 minutes, hour and 2 minutes, still isn't bad. I was able to, lick my wounds and live to fight another day. Other things I had to get acclimated to, like, so for example, I'm a big guy, right? So I'm here riding the bike, and I was pushing myself to say, okay, I've got to ride the bike for a minimum an hour before the workout. And what happened with that was, the male anatomy is a little bit different than the female, and there were parts that, I had to get used to being on that bike for a long time. But I will say, even with that, as time went on, my body got acclimated to being on a bike for that period of time. So the first thing I learned is that everything got easier as time went on. The second thing I learned was that weight just doesn't melt off like you think it will. I had to get into my head and get out of my mind, because the first week you lose all this water weight, right? Because I also tweaked my diet. And when you cut a lot of carbs out, your body starts to expel a lot of water. So you get this euphoric high of losing a ton of weight, right? What kind of weight is subjective, right? So water weight, and you think, oh man, I'm gonna drop 100 pounds in a month and a half. Well, that's not gonna happen. What did I have to learn? I had to realize that there's a difference between the weight of muscle, the weight of fat, and water. And once I kind of started to really understand that, I got into this cusp of, getting out of that mindset, like, man, it's just not coming off fast enough to, my clothes fit better, I look better in the mirror, I feel better, I'm sleeping better, I have a lot more energy. So things for sure got better, but I had to realize that the weight just isn't gonna fly off of you or me the way I thought it would, but things are moving in the right direction. Okay, what's the third thing I learned? The third thing I learned about working out for 50 days in a row is that I'm way more capable of accomplishing so much more. I'm capable of so much more, period. So the 3 big things that I learned is, number 1, things are gonna get easier day by day by day. They're just gonna get easier. It's gonna look better. You're gonna feel better. Number 2 is understand the definition of weight loss, the difference between fat, muscle, and water weight, right? At this point in 50 days, dropping just over 25 pounds, but looking better, feel better, clothes are looser. Get whatever ideology of weight loss you have out of your mind. Just let it take its course. Number 3 is you're gonna realize that you're capable of so much more, and it's going to keep you moving forward, and it's going to keep you pushing that envelope and adding more day by day. Hey, day number 50. I'm Big Scott. I sure hope this video helps you or somebody you know.